today's video we're going to be making this beautiful baby blanket. It uses only 2 stitches, double crochet and treble crochet, they're UK terms, and is so easy to make, perfect for a beginner, and it looks really effective. You can make it in as many colours as you like, you can make it any size that you like. My blanket here is 90 centimeters by 100 centimeters, but you can make yours as big or as small as you want. And the border is just a really simple crab stitch. So this is what we are going to be making today. So let's grab our crochet supplies and start making. So for your project you are going to need your yarn. I'm just using some leftover Karen Simply Soft just because I'm just making a sample piece for this tutorial. As I said, you can make your blanket as big or as small as you want. That's why I'm just doing a sample piece today. The technique's the same whatever size you're making. Your crochet hook, I'm using a Clover Amour in 4mm. These hooks are amazing. I cannot recommend them enough. They're just so comfortable to hold, and I find like it's really smooth on this bit and you don't catch anything. Some scissors and a darning needle. If you also want a contrasting colour for your border, just grab another colour, or if you want any other colours in your blanket, just have those handy. So we're just going to start this video with a simple slip knot. And we are going to chain, I'm going to chain for this sample piece 20. So your piece needs to be an even number. So it can be as long as you like, as long as it's an even number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. So once you've got your chain to your desired length, like I said, make sure it's an even number, and then we're going to start our first stitch in the second chain from our hook. So we never count the first chain on our hook. This is number 1 and number 2, and we're going to go in with a treble crochet. That's a double crochet if you are in the US. And if you get stuck on, if you find that your work starts to go a bit wonky and can't keep your edges straight, just pop a stitch marker in this very first stitch so you know which is the first and last stitch of your row. So our next stitch into the next chain space is going to be a double crochet, and that's all we're doing all the way along. We're going to alternate between a treble in 1 and a double into the next. So a treble in 1 and a double into the next. So you just want to keep going all the way along your chain, just repeating that treble crochet in 1 stitch, which is a double crochet in the US, and double crochet into the next stitch, which is a single crochet in the US. So all the way until you get to the end. So if you want to pause the video, and I will meet you when we get to the very end. Cat hairs included. So I'm just coming up to the end of my row, and you should be ending with the same stitch that you started with. So in my case, a treble. So this is what your work should look like. Now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1. This doesn't count as a stitch, and we're going to turn our work. Now we are going to do the opposite of the stitch below. This is a 2-row repeat. This is the easiest blanket ever. So we ended on a treble, so we start with a double, and then our next stitch is a double, so we pop in our treble, and then the same, we're just doing the opposite stitch to the row below. Really easy, really simple, perfect for beginners. So you just want to continue that until you get to the end of your row, and you should be ending on a double crochet because that is what we started with. So I'm just coming up to my final 2 stitches, so my treble and then my last stitch, which is here, is a double. And then we're going to chain 1 and we are going to turn, and now we're just going to repeat that again. So repeat row 1, so this time we're starting with a treble crochet, and then a double into that treble. If you forget what you're doing, you can always just look at the stitch below and do the opposite. So here's the double, here's the treble, so I know I need to do a treble into that stitch, and it is that simple. It's the 2-row repeat. This is also known as a lemon peel stitch. If you want to add in extra colours, feel free to add in extra colours. For my blanket I used 3 balls of Stylecraft Special DK. Cloud blue was 2 balls, and just a plain white was the middle ball. And if you are using like whole balls, just make sure that you count your rows, so each colour block has the same amount of rows in, because sometimes you can get an extra row out of a ball. So just carry on until your blanket reaches your desired size, and I will show you how I did the border. So I've just finished my little sample swatch here, so I'm just going to pop my final stitch in. I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to fasten off my yarn because I'm going to put a contrast colour before I do my craft stitch. So this is what the stitch looks like. It's so pretty. I've made like cardigans and everything with this stitch because I absolutely love it. I'm just going to quickly sew this end in. So I've just got a contrast scrap piece of white, and I'm just going to show you how to do the border. So just attach your yarn anywhere you like. I always knot mine. I'm too scared to leave it free. And I'm just going to chain 1, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to double crochet all the way around our work, just into every stitch along the top and bottom, and I will show you what to do for the sides. So just simple double crochet, nothing fancy, all the way around. Now when you get to the corner, we are going to do 2 double crochets to get us around the corner. So 1 and 2. So what I tend to do is I tend to do 1 double crochet per row, and sometimes you can get confused and you can end up with too many double crochets, and it kind of makes your work really like wrinkly along the side because you've got too many stitches. So I just do a double crochet per row, just kind of evenly around the sides, and you just want to continue that all the way around your work in your contrast colour until you get back to where you started. So if you want to pause the video, and I will meet you when you've gone completely around with your double crochets or single crochets if you are in the US. So I am just coming up to my last few stitches of this round, and then when you get back to where you started, we are just going to join in that space, that first stitch, with a slip stitch, chain 1, and we are going to snip our work and pull it through. So as you can see with the contrast border, it looks really nice, but we're going to go back now to our original colour, but you can use any colour that you like, and we are going to do our final round, which is our crab stitch round. So to do our crab stitch border, we are going to grab our pink. Some people really struggle with crab stitch. It does feel a bit weird because it feels like you are crocheting backwards. But we're just going to attach our yarn into one of those double crochets. Insert your hook, just pull up a loop and chain 1. So normally when we crochet we go this way, but with crab stitch we go this way. So I find it easier to pop my finger onto the loop that's on the hook. So you want to insert your hook, we're going into this stitch here instead of this way. So we're going to insert our hook into this space, pull up a loop, and then pull through those 2 loops. Now just be quite aware of your tension, because some people can make theirs really tight and it will make your work bunch up. So try and, you know, relax with the old tension. So I'll show you again. So we're going to go into this stitch here. It does get a little bit of getting used to, and then pull through, and then again we're going to go into this next stitch here, insert our hook, pull up our loop and pull through, and we're just going to carry on all the way around into every stitch. And don't forget, we've added 2 stitches in the corner, so we do just the same, just 1 in each stitch. So into here, pull up a loop, so you have your 2 loops, and pull it through. And like I said, just keep it nice and loose. And pull through all the way around until we get to here, and then I will meet you back here and show you how to finish off. So I'm just coming up to my last space. Actually, it's the second to last one, but although we didn't work the crab stitch in here, I'm going to show you how to join. So we're just going to crab stitch into here, and then into this very last space we're just going to slip stitch, because otherwise it can look a bit bulky and overloaded with stitches. Chain 1, snip off, and you are done. So we'll just sew our ends in and we are done. I really love how my blanket turned out. Obviously this is just a sample piece to show you. Yeah, let me know how you get on. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment. You can also find me on Instagram, on Facebook and on TikTok. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you